EPA staffers were shocked to receive this email, obtained exclusively by CNN, which says, "We have been directed by the administrator to withdraw the restrictions." The proposed protection of that pristine area was being removed.
Oh no, that pristine area filled with these gorgeous salmon will be obliterated by a mine. At least that's the impression you'd get watching CNN's two-part exclusive. I would have believed it, except I happen to have reported on that mine as part of a special for Fox on the green tyranny pursued by today's rich environmentalists.
The proposed Pebble Mine is a disaster waiting to happen.
That ad comes from one of America's richest environmental groups, the NRDC, the National Resources Defense Council.
Imagine this natural paradise destroyed.
The environmental groups ran these ads. They made people believe on TV that everything was going to die.
The truth, it turns out, is that the mine wouldn't even be on Alaska's Bristol Bay. The proposed mine wouldn't even be 10 miles away or 20 miles or even 50 miles. It would be 100 miles away. Did CNN mention that? No, never. Instead, CNN made EPA Director Scott Pruitt look evil by suggesting right after a meeting with the mine's boss, he gave the mine a go-ahead.
He made that decision without a briefing from any of EPA's scientists or experts.
What? Shocking! Without consulting scientists, Pruitt's going to let a company massacre these fish? But in fact, he hadn't given the mine a green light. He's simply allowing them to submit an official proposal. Obama's EPA had rejected the mine before it even looked at an environmental impact statement. That's unheard of. The EPA normally asks for that environmental research, examines it, and then accepts or rejects it. Doesn't reject things without looking at them. Pruitt's allowing the review process to go forward was proper. CNN's reporter did at least speak with the mine's CEO, although he sneered at the boss's reaction to the decision.
It comes with no apologies.
And do you think it was not wrong that Mr. Pruitt did not even look at what the work had been done?
Not a science decision. It's a process decision.
This looks like a head of a gold mine went into the new administrator and got him to reverse what an entire department had worked on for years.
The reporter was accurate there. The entire department had worked on killing the mine for years. They were colluding with zealots at environmental groups. Lots of those people want no mines built anywhere. Don't believe me? Listen to my interview with their spokesman. There are some mines where NRDC says, great, go ahead.
Well, it's not up to us.
Are there any?
Yeah, it's not up to us to greenlight mines. But what
Are there any you don't complain about?
Oh yeah, sure.
We asked him for some names. We're still waiting. CNN also made claims like this.
The mine could potentially create a footprint bigger than the island of Manhattan and nearly as deep as the Grand Canyon, according to the EPA.
It could, but it won't. The actual Pebble proposal is much smaller. Pebble's CEO isn't some monster destroyer of the earth. He's a Democrat who ran environmental policy for Bill Clinton and Al Gore. CNN never mentioned that either. Instead, the reporter called him
A guy who wants to mine gold in an area that many scientists believe will destroy one of the most pristine sockeye salmon spawning grounds in the whole world. What am I missing?
What you're missing is if they're right, then we won't get a permit.
right, but explaining that now the mine must begin the EPA's long and detailed environmental review wouldn't fit CNN's theme. Evil Trump appointee ravages environment. We asked CNN, why didn't you mention that, and that the mine would be 100 miles away? They didn't get back to us. If environmental zealots and their sycophants in the media get their way, America will be a place where there is no mining, no new pipelines, no oil drilling, no new anything. People used to say NIMBY. You can build, just not in my backyard. Now it's banana. Build absolutely nothing anywhere near anybody.